In today's world of barcode tracking and highly automated processes, it's becoming increasingly critical to add a barcode quality control step into the manufacturing system to help achieve the benefits of automatic data capture and ensure readability of barcodes throughout the supply chain. Worldwide, more than 5 billion GS1 barcodes are scanned every day. This helps retailers, manufacturers and other supply chain trading partners to run several critical business applications pertaining to demand forecasting, automated replenishment, track and trace, recalls, automated warehouse management and item master alignment. Automated data capture has become critical to a company's success, and the results of scanning failure can have a serious impact. Imagine what happens when a GS1 barcode doesn't scan the way it's expected to. It breaks down information flow and requires manual intervention at great cost, inaccuracy and delay. Here's what your members lose if their GS1 barcode doesn't scan. It brings data inaccuracy in the supply chain, involving wastage of time and money, and all that's gained is an angry customer and a general attitude of these barcode things don't work. Barcode quality control procedures, including verification, ensures that GS1 barcodes are correctly created and printed so that they're read by any scanner anywhere. GS1 verification ensures compliance with symbol quality industry standards and directives. It maximises efficiency of the manufacturing process. It provides real-time quality control as companies can verify the output from their printer or code marking equipment. It minimises returned goods due to bad labels, and it increases customer satisfaction. Firstly, what is a verifier? It's much more than an ordinary scanner, but in simple terms you can think of it as a very smart scanner. It not only scans a barcode, but it analyses many aspects of its dimensions and its reflective properties and reports against an ISO standard that defines how to grade various aspects of the barcode. We'll go into those details later. There's a lot of equipment called verification equipment on the market to check various aspects of number correctness or barcode quality. Many are not true verifiers for GS1 purposes. The type of analysis required by GS1 specifications is called scan reflectance profile analysis. It's defined in ISO standard 15416. Ordinary scanners are not all the same. If a barcode is not fully correct, some scanners may scan it and others may not. It's entirely possible that a barcode that you scan successfully at your premises doesn't scan at the retailer's or buyer's end. This happens because there are hundreds of different kinds of scanners which yield different, even conflicting results. Verification, on the other hand, involves consistent and repeatable measurements of barcode parameters as per ISO and GS1 specifications. Then these measurements are analysed in relation to the expected scanning performance of the barcode under a range of conditions, and a verification report is generated on the basis of this analysis. Much equipment that is often regarded as verification equipment is not actually checking to the correct ISO and GS1 standards. This one, for example, will check for the impact of ink spread, but will not check any of the ISO parameters that relate to reflectance measurements. The ISO standard tells us what size scanner must be used to test each type of barcode. Remember, we're talking about scanners that are attached to verifiers, not ordinary scanners. When we say size, we're referring to the size of the aperture in the scanner. The aperture is the opening in the scanner that releases the light and captures what's reflected back. Some verifiers have separate scanners or input devices that the operator changes as required. Others have fixed scanning devices that automatically select the correct aperture for the barcode that they're testing. Aperture sizes are expressed in mils. This is an imperial measurement, not metric. 1 mil is 1/1000th of an inch. The three aperture sizes used for testing GS1 linear barcodes are 6 mil, 10 mil and 20 mil. Be careful not to confuse mils with millimetres. Ideally, the aperture in the scanner on the verifier should be 80% as wide as the narrowest bar in the barcode. We use a 6mm aperture to test EAN UPC barcodes and GS1 data bar. For all GS1 128, regardless of size, and for ITF 14 printed below 62.5%, we use a 10mm aperture. And for ITF 14 printed at or above 62.5%, we use the 20mm aperture. The ISO standard defines a set of grades that are assigned to various aspects of the barcode being tested. There are 4 grades and fail. The grades can also be expressed as numbers. This is the better way because it allows more precise measurements when we include decimal fractions. So we can know the grade our test achieves, or that we're seeking to achieve, and the size of the aperture used. For example, to express a C grade, we would write 1.5 because C is 2, and where we have decimal fractions, 2 effectively starts at 1.5. And let's suppose that we did this test with a 6mm scanner. The last thing the ISO standard specifies is the wavelength of the light source in the scanner, and this must always be in the range of 660 to 680 nanometers. This is a full and correct way to say C grade with a 6mm scanner. Using this method, we can express the grades that GS1 has defined as passing grades for each of our linear symbologies. We use a 6mm aperture to test EAN UPC barcodes and GS1 data bar, and we require a C grade. For GS1 128 and ITF 14 printed below 62.5%, we use the 10mm aperture and still require a C. And for ITF 14 printed at or above 62.5%, we use the 20mm aperture. This time though, we only require a D. But beware, the verifier will tell you whether you have a good barcode, but not whether you have a correct barcode. You must make additional observations to confirm that the barcode is fully compliant with the GS1 standards. You must check these things. Is the number the one that was assigned to that product? Is the number the one that was encoded in the barcode? Is the symbology the correct one for the job? This is an ITF 14 symbol, so it wouldn't be suitable for point of sale, but is used in distribution. Is the symbology the correct size? Remember that the size requirements for EAN 13, for example, vary depending on whether it's intended for use only in retail or in retail and distribution. Are the light margins sufficient? Is it high enough? Is it in a suitable location for scanning? Is there anything about the location or the packaging that will interfere with scanning? You should always try to test authentic samples, ready for market or as near as possible to that state. So we see that the complete GS1 verification test has 3 parts. A check to ensure that the GTIN is correct and is in the barcode. The required ISO grade is met or exceeded. And all relevant GS1 specifications are met. Please review all of your material to ensure that it's accurate, up-to-date and simple enough to be useful. Remember that Global Office also produces a range of useful literature and is eager to help you to ensure compliance with our specifications and to promote numbering accuracy and barcode quality worldwide.